Hi everybody, it's Brooke Brock BBR for a weekly video. This is the fourth take because I am going down rabbit holes and I don't want to go down rabbit holes, so let's try this sweet and simple. This is for buyers. If you haven't heard, as of August 17th, it is a national requirement for realtors to get an exclusive buyer agency contract signed prior to taking any potential buyer through a home. Now, we've been doing this for a long time. It just makes sense. It's protection for the buyer and the agent, okay? It goes through the duties of what your realtor does for you, your fiduciary duties, and it also tells what's expected of you for your agent. It talks about compensation. So we all know that 9 times out of 10, a seller does offer compensation because it works in their favor to do so. It gets more people looking at their properties. It gets, like, I can sell your house, right? But I like 70,000 agents also trying to sell your house. Like it works. It's a great system. It does come out of sellers' net proceeds at the closing table, right? It comes out on their, I'm going to blank out on this word. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when you're sitting at a closing table and you're looking at your closing statement, it shows commission coming out from the seller side. But you have to understand, they wouldn't be paying it without the buyer bringing that huge chunk of money over to pay for it, right? It's like a joint team effort. In my opinion, that's how I've always explained it, because that's how I see it works. Anyhow, there's a couple times that this form does not have to be filled out. One is if you're going to an open house, because an open house is not a showing. You're going into someone's home knowing the listing agent who works for the seller is working for the seller at that moment. So when you walk into an open house and the listing agent says, you have to sign this form. No, you don't. You don't have to, because you're unrepresented at that time. You're just going into a home. Another time it doesn't have to be filled out is if you're working with a sub-agent to the seller, because once again, they're still working for the seller. If you do want the house and you go into a disclosed dual agency, most likely the listing agent is going to prefer working just for the seller, so they could get you an agent at the office or that you would sign with them then as the buyer agreement with them, or you go in knowing you're unrepresented. But I will tell you this, 71% of all real estate related lawsuits have people involved in them that were not represented. So this is safer for everyone, including the agents. So I hope I broke that down in simple terms. But if you do have an agent who is not requiring you to sign, one, either they're not a realtor, which has a strict code of ethics that we go by, or two, they're breaking the rules. And if they're breaking the rules on this, then who knows what else they're breaking the rules on. So help us do our job. We're trying to keep you informed so that we're all protected. And we're trying to keep the negativity and the people that are naysaying this. This should have been done for a long time. It's a requirement for our office. It's just what we do. It's doing our job properly. So if you have questions on this, reach out, give me a holler. It's not that confusing. And I'd love to break it down for you if you need that breaking down. I know everyone learns differently. And in the next video, I'll work on the seller side of things. So yeah, I know it's Thursday, I'm a day late, but whatever, I still brought it. So, oh, and if you're on YouTube and you're only looking here up, or you're just clicking on Facebook and you only see from here up, I'm super glad I got my lashes done, 1. 2, you have to click on it and you can see my whole face. And it doesn't look weird because I'm being told that. So anyhow, have a great day. Talk to you next week, or if I really have something important to say. Bye.